Stop dreaming, start doing, your path to fast cash. Hey everyone, today we're diving into how you can break free from your comfort zone and start making serious money fast. Let's get into it. So many of you are stuck, paralyzed by fear, overthinking every single move until you do nothing. That ends today. I'm here to tell you, Quais is here to tell you that the quick part isn't about some magic pill, it's about the speed of your execution, the intensity of your hustle, and your willingness to step into the damn arena. This isn't just about a quick buck that disappears tomorrow. This is about building momentum, creating opportunities, and fundamentally shifting your mindset from I can't to I will. We're talking about actionable strategies, real talk, and the kind of energy that actually makes things happen. Forget the fluff, forget the excuses. If you're ready to put in the work, to get uncomfortable, and to truly chase what you deserve, then you're in the right place. Quais gets it, I get it. The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. It rewards those who jump, those who learn by doing, and those who aren't afraid to fail forward. So let's unpack how you can shatter those self-imposed limits and start seeing real financial progress. Not next year, not next month, but by starting the engine right now. Let's go. Alright, let's get straight into it. Risk. That four-letter word that makes most people shrink, that makes them want to crawl back under the covers. But let me tell you something, and Quais will back me up on this. If you're not taking risks, you're not living, and you're damn sure not on the path to getting rich quick, or even slow for that matter. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die, plain and simple. They're warm, they're cozy, and they're utterly unproductive if you're looking for significant change. You think every successful entrepreneur, every person who's built something meaningful, got there by playing it safe? Absolutely not. They embraced risk. They understood that the bigger the potential reward, often the bigger the initial leap of faith required. Now, I'm not talking about reckless, stupid risks. I'm talking about calculated, educated risks. The kind where you've done your homework, you understand the potential downsides, but you also see the massive upside that others are too scared to even look at. This means trying new things, constantly. It means launching that idea before it's perfect, because perfection is a myth, a trap that keeps you stagnant. It means putting yourself out there, pitching that client, applying for that bigger role, investing in that new skill, even if you're not sure you'll master it immediately. The fear of failure is what cripples 99% of people. But failure, my friends, is just data. It's a lesson. It's a stepping stone, not a stop sign. Think about it. Every time you avoid a risk, you're also avoiding a potential opportunity. You're closing a door before you even know what's behind it. Is that how you want to live? Is that the strategy that's going to get you to your financial goals? I didn't think so. You need to reframe how you view risk. It's not the enemy, it's the entry fee for playing in the big leagues. It's the catalyst for growth. So how do you start? You start small if you have to. Make one decision today that scares you a little. Send that email, make that call, sign up for that course. Each time you step outside your comfort zone and take a risk, no matter how small, you build that muscle. You become more resilient, more adaptable, and more confident in your ability to handle uncertainty. That's an invaluable asset. And let's be real, the risk of staying stagnant, of never trying, of wondering what if for the rest of your life, isn't that the biggest risk of all? I think it is. You're risking a life of unfulfilled potential. You're risking regret. So flip the script. The real risk is inaction. The real risk is letting fear dictate your financial future. Quais knows this. He wouldn't be pushing this message if he hadn't seen the power of taking smart, aggressive leaps. It's about understanding that playing it safe is often the riskiest move in a fast-changing world. Your competitors are taking risks. The market is evolving because people are taking risks. Don't get left behind because you were too afraid to roll the dice on yourself. Embrace the discomfort. Seek it out. That feeling in your stomach when you're about to do something new and challenging, that's not a warning sign to stop. That's a signal that you're on the verge of growth. That's where the magic happens. That's where opportunities are born. That's where you start to see real, tangible results. And yes, that includes making money faster than you thought possible. The truth is, the biggest barrier to financial success isn't a lack of resources. It's a lack of courage. It's the hesitation to take that first risky step. So ask yourself right now, what risk have I been avoiding that could potentially unlock my next level? And then, for the love of your future, go out and take it. Don't overthink it into oblivion. Remember, fortune favors the bold. It doesn't favor the timid, the hesitant, or the comfortable. It rewards those who see an opportunity, assess the risk intelligently, and then act with conviction and speed. This is fundamental. If you get this part wrong, the rest of the advice won't matter nearly as much. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable and start taking those calculated risks today. Okay, so you're ready to take some risks. Awesome. But let me tell you, going it alone is the slow, painful route. If you want to accelerate your journey to financial freedom, you absolutely positively need to master the art of networking and building genuine connections. I've said it a million times and Quais will echo this. Your network truly can become your net worth. It's not just a fancy phrase, it's a fundamental truth in business and in life. Too many people think networking is this slimy, transactional thing where you just collect business cards. That's garbage. Real networking is about building authentic relationships. It's about providing value first, listening more than you talk, and genuinely caring about helping other people succeed. When you approach it from a place of authenticity and generosity, the opportunities will flow back to you in ways you can't even imagine right now. Think about it. Who do you call when you need advice? Who opens doors for you? Who introduces you to your next client, partner, or mentor? It's the people in your network. A strong, diverse network gives you access to information, resources, support, and perspectives that you simply can't get on your own. It's like having 100 extra brains working for you, 100 extra pairs of eyes looking out for opportunities. Now, how do you build this magical network, especially if you're an introvert or feel like you don't know important people? First, stop with the excuses. Everyone starts somewhere. Start by leveraging the connections you already have: friends, family, former colleagues, classmates. Then actively seek out new connections. Attend industry events, online or offline. Join communities, engage in relevant social media groups. The key is to be proactive and intentional. Don't just show up, participate. Ask thoughtful questions, offer help, share your knowledge. Be interested, not just interesting. People are drawn to those who are genuinely curious about them and their work. Remember names, follow up, and find ways to stay in touch that aren't just about asking for something. And please, for the love of all that is holy, don't be a taker. Don't just reach out when you need a favor. That's the quickest way to burn bridges. Focus on the 51/49 rule. Always try to give more value than you receive. Over time, this builds incredible goodwill and trust, which are the foundations of any strong relationship, business or personal. Quas lives by this, I live by this. Consider the power of a single introduction. One connection can lead to a game-changing deal, a career-altering opportunity, or a lifelong mentorship. But you won't get those introductions if you're sitting on the sidelines too afraid to put yourself out there or too self-absorbed to think about how you can help others first. It's a two-way street always. Building connections isn't a one-time task, it's an ongoing process. Nurture your relationships, check in with people, celebrate their wins, offer support during their challenges, be a good human being. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. The get-rich-quick aspect here is that a strong network can massively shortcut your learning curve and open doors much faster than if you were trying to kick them down all by yourself. Don't underestimate the power of weak ties either, those acquaintances or people you don't know very well. Often they are the ones who can introduce you to entirely new circles and opportunities outside your immediate sphere. So be open to connecting with a wide variety of people. You never know where the next breakthrough connection will come from. So your homework for this chapter is to identify 3 people you can reach out to this week. Not to ask for something, but to offer help, share a resource, or simply reconnect. And make a plan to attend one networking event or join one new online community this month. Start building, start connecting, start giving. Your future self and your bank account will thank you for it. Chapter 3. Invest in you, the ultimate ROI. Listen up, because this one is crucial and it's something Quace and I preach relentlessly. If you want to make serious money fast or slow, the single best investment you can ever make is in yourself. Period. End of story. Forget stocks for a minute, forget real estate, forget crypto. Before any of that, you need to pour resources into your own skills, your own knowledge, your own mindset. That's where the real, sustainable leverage comes from. Think about it. Your skills are your currency. The more valuable your skills, the more you can command in the marketplace, whether you're an employee, a freelancer, or an entrepreneur. Investing in yourself means actively seeking out ways to learn and grow. This could be taking online courses, attending workshops, reading books, hiring a coach or mentor, or even just dedicating time each day to learn something new in your field or an adjacent one. The world is changing at lightning speed. Skills that were valuable 5 years ago might be obsolete today. If you're not constantly learning and upskilling, you're falling behind. You're becoming less valuable. And that, my friends, is a direct path to financial stagnation, not financial growth. So you need to adopt a mindset of lifelong learning. Be curious. Be hungry for knowledge. This isn't just about hard skills like coding or marketing or sales. It's also about soft skills, communication, leadership, problem solving, emotional intelligence, resilience. These are the skills that differentiate you, that make you a more effective human being, and ultimately, a more successful one. Quas knows that developing these holistic capabilities is key to unlocking higher earning potential. And let's talk about mindset. Investing in your mindset is perhaps the most critical piece. Are you cultivating a growth mindset, believing that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work? Or are you stuck in a fixed mindset, believing your talents are static? This internal operating system dictates so much of your external reality. Investing in books, therapy, coaching, or practices that strengthen your mental game is not an expense. It's a high-yield investment. But Gary, I don't have money to invest in courses or coaches. I hear you, and I get it. But often, the biggest investment is your time and attention. There are countless free or low-cost resources out there: podcasts, YouTube videos like this one, library books, free webinars. The barrier isn't always money. It's often a lack of commitment and resourcefulness. Start where you are, with what you have. Furthermore, when you do have some discretionary income, prioritizing spending on your development over frivolous consumption will pay dividends tenfold. That new gadget will be outdated in a year. That new skill you learn could earn you money for the rest of your life. See the difference? It's about playing the long game, even when you're aiming for quick results in certain areas. Your enhanced capabilities are what will allow you to seize those quick opportunities. Think of yourself as your most valuable asset. How are you appreciating that asset? Are you maintaining it? Are you upgrading it? Or are you letting it depreciate? Every new skill you acquire, every piece of knowledge you gain, every limiting belief you overcome, adds to your intrinsic value, and that value translates directly into your ability to earn more, create more, and contribute more. This isn't a one-off thing, it's a continuous process. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you start to decline. Stay humble, stay hungry. Quais is always learning, I'm always learning. The most successful people I know are voracious learners. They understand that the landscape is always shifting, and to stay ahead, you have to keep growing. So, take an inventory. What skills would make you more valuable in your current role or desired field? What knowledge gaps do you need to fill? What mindset shifts would unlock your potential? Identify one area to focus on this month and commit to investing time, and if possible, money, into developing it. This is how you build a foundation for not just getting rich quick, but for staying rich and continuing to grow. Chapter 4. Side Hustle Supremacy, your fast lane to extra income. Alright, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart, and something Quais is passionate about too, the power of the side hustle. If you're looking to make serious money fast, relying solely on your 9-to-5 paycheck is like trying to win a Formula 1 race in a golf cart. It's just not going to cut it for most people aiming for rapid financial growth. A side hustle isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's becoming a necessity for financial agility. What is a side hustle? It's anything you do outside of your primary job to earn additional income. It could be leveraging a skill you already have, turning a hobby into a business, or learning something new specifically to monetize it. The beauty of a side hustle is that it diversifies your income streams. If something happens to your main job, you're not left high and dry, you've got another engine running. But beyond the safety net, side hustles are incredible vehicles for wealth creation. That extra income, even if it starts small, can be reinvested, used to pay down debt faster, or saved for larger investments. It's about creating options for yourself. And let's be honest, who couldn't use more options, especially when it comes to their financial future? Quais will tell you that extra income stream can be a game changer. Many people say, Gary, I don't have time for a side hustle, I'm too busy. And I call BS on that, respectfully. Look at your screen time report. Look at how much time you spend scrolling social media or binge watching shows. I guarantee you can find an hour or two a day if you're serious about changing your financial situation. It's about priorities. If getting rich quick is a real goal, you'll make the time. The amazing thing about the digital age we live in is that the barrier to entry for starting a side hustle is lower than ever. You can freelance your skills online, writing, graphic design, social media management, virtual assistants. You can start an e-commerce store, sell crafts on Etsy, create and sell online courses, offer coaching or consulting. The possibilities are virtually endless, and many require very little upfront capital. The key is to start. Don't get caught in analysis paralysis, trying to find the perfect side hustle. Pick something you're reasonably good at or interested in. Something that solves a problem or provides value to others, and just begin. You'll learn and iterate as you go. Your first idea might not be your million-dollar idea, but it will teach you invaluable lessons and get you in the game. And here's a pro tip. Think about scalability. While any extra income is good, a side hustle that has the potential to grow beyond just trading your hours for money is even better. Can you create a product once and sell it many times? Can you build a system that allows you to serve more clients without proportionally increasing your own workload? Thinking about this early on can set you up for much faster growth. A side hustle also allows you to test your entrepreneurial wings without taking the massive risk of quitting your day job immediately. It's a playground for innovation, a place to learn about marketing, sales, customer service, and all the other facets of running a business on a smaller, manageable scale. These are skills that will serve you incredibly well, no matter what your ultimate career path is. Quais knows that the discipline and drive you develop running a successful side hustle spills over into other areas of your life. It builds confidence, resilience, and a can-do attitude. It shows you what you're capable of when you truly apply yourself. And that feeling of earning money based on your own efforts, your own creation, it's incredibly empowering. So brainstorm, what are you passionate about? What skills do people compliment you on? What problems do you see in the world that you could potentially solve? Start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid to experiment. That side hustle income, consistently applied and grown, can absolutely be your ticket to breaking free and achieving your financial goals much, much faster. Chapter 5, Persistence Pays, the unsexy secret to getting rich. We've talked about taking risks, networking, investing in yourself, and side hustles, all incredibly important, but none of it, and I mean none of it, matters if you don't have persistence. This is the glue that holds it all together. This is the engine that keeps you going when things get tough, and trust me, things will get tough. Quais will tell you, the path to success, especially quick success, is paved with moments where you want to quit. Persistence is that gritty, unglamorous, relentless refusal to give up on your goals. It's showing up day after day, especially on the days you don't feel like it. It's getting knocked down 7 times and getting up 8. So many people have brilliant ideas, make a great start, and then fizzle out at the first sign of adversity, or when results don't come as fast as they'd hoped. Don't be that person. Getting rich quick is a sexy headline, but the reality often involves a period of intense, focused effort that requires deep wells of persistence. The quick part often refers to the compressed timeline of learning and execution, not necessarily an overnight windfall with no effort. You need the stamina to see things through. You need the patience to understand that true, sustainable success is usually a marathon, not a sprint. Even if you're running that marathon at a sprinter's pace. Think about any successful person you admire. Do you think they got there without setbacks, without failures, without moments of doubt? Absolutely not. The difference is, they didn't let those moments define them or stop them. They persisted, they learned from their mistakes, adjusted their course, and kept moving forward. That resilience is a superpower. Persistence means embracing the grind. It means understanding that there will be boring days, frustrating days, days where you feel like you're making no progress. Those are the days that separate the winners from the wannabes. Can you push through that discomfort? Can you maintain your focus on the long-term vision, even when the short-term reality is challenging? Quais knows this is where character is built. It's also about being adaptable. Persistence isn't just blindly banging your head against the same wall. It's about being persistent in your pursuit of the goal, but flexible in your methods. If something isn't working, you don't just quit. You analyze, you learn, you pivot, and you try a different approach. That's intelligent persistence. How do you cultivate persistence? First, have a crystal clear why. Why do you want to achieve these financial goals? What's driving you? When your why is strong enough, you'll find the how, and you'll find the will to keep going. Second, break down your big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate the small wins along the way to keep your motivation up. This builds momentum. Third, surround yourself with supportive people who believe in you and your goals. Negative people will drain your energy and make it harder to persist. Your network, which we talked about earlier, plays a huge role here. And finally, practice self-compassion. You will stumble. You'll make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up. Learn the lesson and get back on track. Remember, most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year or 5 years of consistent, persistent effort. The compound effect of small daily actions driven by persistence is incredibly powerful. It's like water carving through rocks, slow, steady, but ultimately unstoppable. This is the mindset Quais wants you to embrace. So when you feel like giving up, when that shiny new idea seems more appealing than slogging through the current challenge, remind yourself of your why. Remind yourself that every overnight success story usually has years of unsexy, persistent hard work behind it. Stay the course, be relentless, because persistence, my friends, is often the final key that unlocks the door to the riches you're seeking. Your journey, your hustle, your win. Remember, getting rich isn't just about the money, it's about the journey and the growth you experience along the way. So get out there, take some risks, and make it happen. Until next time, this is Gary V, signing off. But before I go, I really want this to sink in with you. Quais brought you here today because he believes in your potential, and I co-sign that. But belief without action is just a daydream. All the strategies we talked about, taking risks, networking, investing in yourself, side hustles, and being persistent, they're not just isolated tactics, they're interconnected parts of a mindset, a way of operating that will serve you far beyond just your bank account. It's about becoming a more capable, resilient, and resourceful individual. The money is a byproduct of becoming that person, so embrace the discomfort, lean into the challenges, and never ever stop learning and executing. The speed at which you achieve your goals is directly proportional to the intensity and consistency of your effort. There are no shortcuts to real, sustainable success, but you can absolutely accelerate your path by being smart, being bold, and being relentless. Quais is rooting for you, I'm rooting for you, but ultimately you have to be the one to do the work. So go out there and make us proud. Make yourself proud. Let's get it.